Hey, what's going on, guys? So this is a 10th gen Honda Civic interior. So this is the base model, and what we're going to be doing today is upgrading the interior. So we're going to take it from this over to this. Stay tuned, guys. I'll do a step-by-step on how to do this. Step one, we're going to be laying out all the parts we're going to be installing today. Now that we have the parts laid out, step two is to go ahead and clean the interior. So you'll see me here, I'm using a shop vacuum with a attachment on it. It's like a soft bristle brush. If you don't have an attachment like this, you can always just get a nice fine brush, and the shop vacuum just go around to all the little crevices, suck up as much of the little dirt, grime, anything that could be stuck. Because these interior pieces, it's double-sided sticky tape, so we want to make sure that we get all the dust removed from the surface as much as possible to ensure that we have a good seal when we do install these parts. Now that we finished vacuuming out the interior, we're going to use this all-purpose cleaner to go ahead and wipe everything down to ensure that it's completely clean. So the interior is now clean, so we are all set to do step 3, which is the install. So we're going to go ahead and remove this red film to expose the tape, and to make it a little bit easier on you, because you can see that it's taking me a little bit of time to remove it, grab a pair of tweezers, and it's much faster that way, and just remove all the tape and then go ahead and apply it. When applying it, just make sure to put pressure in all the little spots where the tape was to ensure that it's nice and sealed properly. So this one's a little tricky. You want to put this top side in first and then push it into place. And I don't know why, but this piece seems to be a little bit big for, the gauge cluster area. So one side seems to lift up and the other side will stay down. So you just gotta play with it a lot to try to make it to where it fits properly, to where it won't jiggle around whenever you do drive. Alrighty, so for the steering wheel cover, there's going to be different designs for the top and bottom, so just look at it, see which one you want to go with. I chose to go with that one, so I always apply the top first, and then I pull it down. So as you see here, I'm going to stick my fingers underneath, and I'm just going to pull. These steering wheel covers are a bit of a pain to get on, so you're just going to pull really hard, and then just slowly go around in a circle, and then even it all out, and then you're set. So step 4 is optional. I typically like to do this just to protect the interior. So this is a good protectant as well as a conditioner for your interior. So now that we have the interior clean, might as well go ahead and polish it up and make sure it's nice and shiny. Alright, so once you finish applying the interior protectant, I like to grab a dry microfiber cloth and go ahead and just blend everything as much as possible. For the most part, it'll be fairly blended, but I just like to go with the dry one just to make sure that it's nice and even everywhere. So let's go ahead and do the cost breakdowns. Unfortunately, I didn't film myself installing those stickers along the bottom, so the only thing you have to do is clean the surface and just stick them on. But everything ordered was from Amazon, and I believe everything was Prime as well, so it came within a couple days. It's pretty easy. So I'll just go through everything and just list how much it was. But overall, I would say the fitment and everything was great except the gauge cluster right there. That one was a little bit tricky because for some reason it just is too large and it kind of just doesn't want to stick down. Other than that, everything else was perfect. So the total is $108.73. I'll have everything linked in the description so you guys can go ahead and check them out. And if this helped you guys out, feel free to hit that like button. I appreciate it.